Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the Community Manager of Franchise Hockey. Not with me as always is FHM producer Jeff. Because this is a special stream, I'm back doing a solo stream, rewriting history. We're going to do another historical challenge after spending some time. CWIT DCFC. It has changed. I think you might need to refresh. We are back, as I said, doing another historical challenge. And as you can see on the screen here, I have lit up the Calgary Flames challenge. We're going to be starting in the mid-90s, where we are trying to get another Stanley Cup trying to get another Stanley Cup for Calgary before they actually got to the Stanley Cup final in 2004. So our job is going to be tough. You can see we're starting right at the time when Joe Nieuwendyk has left Calgary for Dallas. We have Jerome McGinley coming in, but he's too young to kind of be in the part. We have 8 years to win a cup, but I'd like to get it done sooner than that, so we're going to see how things go. Now, I've already loaded the game in, just had it clicked on there so we could see how things are going. And, all right. We are off here. So the Calgary Flames at the time, we can take a quick look. We can see here now that, actually maybe better look at the depth chart. Trevor Kidd is our starting goalie with Rick Tabaraki as a backup. We have Dwayne Rolson coming on the depth chart. Actually, all right. Our goaltending's not really that bad, although Trevor Kidd's not the best. Our team is a mixture of okay and not very great, so we're going to need to try and build what we can, or as best we can. Number one thing we want to do, though, is kind of just take a quick look here. We have 11 contract spots, so we're going to add some players on free agency who are still available. For instance, if we sort by potential here, Martin Gerber was a decent goaltender. We're going to sign him just to have a fourth goalie under contract. And hopefully that helps gives us. We're going to bring Michael Nylander in. Back in, looking around. Robert Lang wouldn't be a terrible lad. 22 points, 6'3". He ended up playing, yes, for another 15 years yet. I think adding Robert Lang back in wouldn't be a bad idea, just to give some more forward depth. Even if he ends up in the minors. Jaroslav Spacek. Defenseman who will become a pretty good player in a number of years. We're going to add him. Martin St. Louis, who did originally sign with Calgary. Is far from the player he becomes, but maybe, depending on how long it takes, maybe we'll be able to get something from him. UC Markkinen had actually been the better goalie to take looking as we go down here, but that's fine. Take a look at Gerber. We don't have a scouting report on him. Seeing if there's anyone else. Brian Rafalski, there's another defenseman we want to sign. Rafalski is a good defenseman. Wes Waltz. Lucas Sakara, Lubomir Sakara, my bad. Actually, no, we're going to sign him too. He wants 1.4. Ooh, he wants a lot. Although we're not in a contracted era, in a salary cap era, so that's okay for us. We can probably move him if it doesn't work out. I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone notable because, I mean, we're playing historical. We do know how this works. So is there anyone else of interest? Just looking. Fred Brathwaite. He would have been a good add too. I feel like I should maybe rescind that Martin Gerber offer. Maybe I'll hold on to him, but maybe sign another goalie too. End up having 5 goalies under contract. That's not a bad idea. Nobody else's name's really jumping out at me here. And, okay, so let's get UC Markkinen is a pretty good goaltender. We'll get him under contract. Need a higher minor league salary. All right. Okay. Done. That gives us a little more depth. And okay. Tim what? Todd White. Todd White. Yeah, okay. Real life Ottawa Senator. Chicago. Atlanta. Okay. All right. I don't think we really need that. Anders Lilia. Actually, we'll sign him to a contract too because he is a decent defenseman. Oops. And we'll get him signed. Yannick Dubé would be an interesting add too, but again, don't think we really need it. That's going to boost up a bunch of contracts for us. So actually looking here, we got 39 guys on the roster. Who's our worst guys? Wonder if we can go dump them to somebody who needs... You know what? We don't need Phoenix. Let's see if we can go dump them a bunch of players for some picks. Just ask for a 7th round pick there. That should be okay. All right, continuing on here. Okay, free agent center. I'm just trying to think if there's anybody else. We'll just increase that age to 25, I think, or 20. Yeah, 25. I think I started at 23. And Drake Barowski. Not a name I can immediately think of. Oh, played with the Canucks. Nashville. Oh, was that Nashville in the beginning? Okay, interesting. Not a bad player by any means. Gotten some games, had some points. All right, maybe former 3rd round pick of the Leafs. All right, we'll offer him a contract too. We can't have enough defensemen. The more defensemen we have, the better. All right, that should give us enough bang for our buck right now. Yannick Dubé, he played in the... Oh, he didn't. Okay. Must be thinking of somebody else. All right. And just looking. Yeah, okay, I think that's going to about do it. Let's advance a few days. Actually, no. Let's look at our staff first. We have a terrible skills coach, terrible goalie coach. Okay, we have lots of money remaining. So let's look for some more staff. I'm going to sort by assistant coach. Training. All right, we have lots of good goalie. We want to find somebody who's also good. Okay, there we go. Dale Hanowski is going to be your goaltending coach. And, all right. So we're going to have Dave as our goalie coach. Okay, we need a skills coach. Very good, very good. Still want to find somebody who's good for the prospects. Carl Conrad would be interesting. Good defensive, offensive. If we look at this side. Okay, Conrad. for skills. And let's go back to staff now. So we got as our goaltending coach, and actually becomes our assistant coach because he is so good. Okay, we're going to fire Rich Hetzgath. Yeah, we're going to fire Kevin Constantine. Connor is going to be your skills coach. Okay, so we kind of need another offensive coach, defensive coach. If we could find a little more balance there. See if we can get some answers here. All right. So let us look to see if we can improve, because since we're going young, we need to make sure we're pulling out as much as we can. So training, we're looking for someone who's good at coaching defense and hopefully has some. Okay, Chris O'Hara looks like he would be a good defensive coach. Carl Voss, not great. Yeah, I think Chris O'Hara is going to be our new defensive coach. So defensive coach is done. And now we need to look for an offensive coach. Coaching prospects. Yeah, coaching prospects. Okay. Dave Coulson. Dave Coulson would be probably not what we need. Finding someone who's going to be good coaching prospects and what we need for it's not looking great. Teddy Fabi might be all right. All right. Okay, here maybe. Let's take Jonathan Tinker as our. Tinker becomes our offensive coach. Low, though, for offensive training. And we put O'Hara as our defensive coach, so that looks better. Offensive coach isn't great, but otherwise, you know what? That's okay. I like that staff. So we're going to continue. We need to increase our scouting a little bit here because you can see we're not exactly great. We'll assign a few guys here to beef up our scouting. Francois Hilaire. Okay. Steve Bowman will add there, and that'll help. Bob Strum boost our middle of Canada, which should be good. That puts us at 13. Let's take a quick look at the United States, where we are terrible at scouting. And we will add a few guys down there. And continuing. Trying to find some guys who are a little bit cheaper. Old man Lou Nan should work just fine. Tom Rowe would be a fine add. Be good to find somebody else kind of in the... Oh, there we go. Brian Poley. Nice and cheap. All right, one more from... Pat Carmichael should be fine for that, too. Boost. That'll help. Western Europe, as we want to get the best players we can. Make sure we hire some younger guys so we're not constantly dealing with retirements. I'll bring Yuri Curry in as one for us. Albert Schmidt would be fine. Help cover more Central Europe. Okay, one more. And, okay. Perfect. A little bit in Eastern Europe. That looks fine. And yeah, get somebody in Riga. That makes sense. All right, hopefully find one more. Okay, there we go. 31-year-old chick. Okay, so that beefs up our scouting. That beefs up everything. Let's advance and see what we can get done here. And a bunch of contract updates. And Phoenix says no, they will not do that trade. Unsurprising. What if we add an 8th round pick? Trying to dump some contracts, so hopefully that works. And all right. We got one guy signed. Here's hoping to many more here very shortly. And there we go. Michael Nylander signs, Rafalski signs, Lubomir Sekera, Yaroslav Spacek. Steve Sullivan's on the move. Too bad. They didn't get the numbers they wanted. They'll survive. And Martin St. Louis goes. And we got that. Okay, there we go. We dumped a bunch of contracts, which is what we needed. And we're not making anybody give up their numbers. All right. So just to check now that we have all those guys signed, we still have 5 spots for contracts, which is more than enough. And we should be fine as we continue. And all right. Tim Chevelday is rumor mill. All right, we continue to advance. And we see that some more players have signed. And yes, of course, the World Cup is going on right now. Yuri Slager was available. Well, it would have been a free, not a restricted free agent. Monthly budget. Okay. We're going to increase our scouting ever so slightly. We're going to increase our team morale. And have no change. And actually, come to think about it, I forgot to check that. All right. Some guys are happy. Some guys are going to take a while to go, and that's fine. If I look at my scouting, yeah, I don't have a head scout. So let's get that fixed. And there's our 2 scouts. Awesome. Okay, we are going to send some guys down. So Gerber's going to go down. Markkinen's going to go down. And we see some players. Oh, Gary Roberts is hurt. What's next? Stiffness, indefinite. Okay. Anyone who's half a star is going to go down to the minors. Keith McCambridge. And lots of these are guys we just signed, which is to be expected, but that's okay. We need them to get better. And that was us with 38 players on the roster, which is still plenty as we continue forward. All right. Oh, good. Robert Lang, who we just brought in, is hurt. But he's ready for more drills as we advanced a bunch. Okay. We need to set our captains. All right, so let's take a look at our roster here. Actually, we should still send some more guys down. Don't need him. Don't need him. All right, anybody 1 star should go down. Marty Murray. We should still be left with plenty of guys, but this just helps me navigate who I might put somewhere. Jerome McGinley, yeah, okay, is around. Well, he's 2.5 stars already. Okay, so he's got a chance. I'm actually going to already start shopping Theo Fleury. We're going to just place him on the trade block. Actually, just because. What if we shop him and see what we immediately get? Any decent offers? 4th round pick, 5th rounder. Nothing immediately jumping out here being like, yes, make this trade. Absolutely not. Nope, nope, nope. Those are all terrible moves. But we'll keep them on the trade block anyways. Okay, then we're going to go and check our mental stats, our mental ratings. Top leadership is Jerome McGinley as a 19-year-old. Yeah, Chris Sullivan, Gary Roberts. Gary Roberts would be our captain, but I mean, he's going to be out for a long time. Dave Gagne actually makes some sense. But you know what? We're gonna give the captaincy to Ginley. He's young. He's ready to go. We're gonna give Gagne the number 1st assistant, and even though Gary Roberts is hurt, I feel actually, you know what? We're gonna give Steve Chason 2nd assistant. All right, that's better. Okay, so we got 10. Olsen would be nice, but he's not ready. Tabaraki's a better goaltender. Chason, Solapsky, Sakaris. Dress our best guys and go from there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, so I guess James Patrick's staying in. I'll send Gilhus down. Alright. That means we need one more forward dressed. Not looking overly promising. Guess it's going to be Sandy McCarthy. Just taking a quick look at free agent center. Nobody's really amazing there. Making sure we don't have anybody accidentally still in the minors. All right. Let's go to our lines. And doesn't look terrible to start, so let's just kind of sim through some of this and see how we take off. 2-0 loss to start. Well, that's not exactly great. We outshot them. Dallas just kind of beat us up there. And actually, let's just take a quick look at the trade block in case there's anybody else amazing. No, Theo Fleury is the number one person. And we're going to make a couple of contract renewals before I forget. What's Zalapsky want? What's a no trade clause? Ooh, I don't know about that. German Titoff, we probably need to keep under contract. I don't know about Ed Ward. He did end up getting more points than I thought. Okay, we're kind of just going to run with this and see how it goes here. And all right. Oh, Calgary is open to moving Theo Fleury. Yes, we are. We'll give Tabaraki this game. 2-0 win. Tommy Albin got injured. Oh no. Bruised ribs 1 to 2 weeks. That's not bad. We'll maybe give Albin a game off though, and we'll put in Bouchard because he's right there. And he's currently set as an old school defenseman. Change him to a shutdown defenseman, though, since that's a little bit better for him. Coming in on the third pairing anyway, so perfect spot. I feel like goaltending is our number one thing. If we can find who would be a goaltender we could try and go get. Who can we suck? Trevor Kidd's not bad. I mean, I know who... Oh, okay. Now there's... Let's see. Let's look at... Arturs Urbe. That would be an interesting one. Okay, Ed Belfour still has a lot of years left. What's his scouting say? A little prone to controversy. We're not going to get Wah. Arturs Urbe would be an interesting ad. I wonder if we could get Arturs Urbe. Always a big fan of his. See if we can just do a goalie swap for them. So just for that, they said no. John Niels Ekman. All right, we'll try throwing a couple things there. Who else is really be a good ad? Chris Osgood, Mike Vernon, Curtis Joseph, and Sean Burke wouldn't be a terrible ad either. Martin Brodeur would never get Brodeur. Mike Dunham still has a long way to go before he's decent. Ooh, actually, Damien Roderick, Tugnut. That was a good 1-2 punch. Habby Boodlin would be an interesting ad too. Do you think I could get Happy Boolin? Let's make a trade offer for Happy Boolin. Just straight up, Trevor Kidd for Nikolai Happy Boolin. Let's just see what happens. See how close we get. 4-1 win over Toronto. All right, I like it. Oh no, Lubomir Sekera got injured. AC joint is out 1 to 2 months. No, we are not going to. That hurts our defensive depth. Okay. We're going to have to grab somebody on waivers, I think. Or through the draft. Waiver draft coming up? I always forget. There is a draft coming up, I believe. All right. And we continue here. And we'll give Tabaraki the next game in net. And 3-2 loss. Whoa. Let me see that again. 40 shots at 27. Not great. Okay, both teams said no way. But close to being alright. I feel like if I throw in a pick, I'm going to get that trade done. Let's try adding just that 7th round pick and see if that works. No way. And if we add like a 5th round pick, probably accept that offer. Okay. 6th round pick. Okay, we'll add our 7th round pick. As we continue here and see how things go. All right. Peter Nedved's on the move. Okay, so good. We have one goalie swap ready to go. Phoenix will trade Trevor Kidd for Nikolai Habibulin. Yes, we will absolutely make that trade. Dow still says no. The 7th rounder isn't good enough, but it's close. I wonder if we can just add another really late pick. Probably not going to work, but we'll check. Okay, so Heavy Boolin comes in now as our new number 1 goalie, which should be really good for us. All right. Go to the next day here, and yes, okay. So we do have the waiver draft coming up. Hopefully we don't lose anyone super important. Habibulin wants 39. He can absolutely have 39. Let's look at our protection list. Okay, so first off, of course, we're going to protect Habibulin, and then Tabaraki or Dwayne Rollison. Well, it's going to be Tabaraki right now. And then we are just going to protect by how good someone is. Although we're not going to protect Gary Roberts because he's hurt anyways, so he's not really doing us any good. Although looking at our team. Oh yeah, we're definitely protecting Brian Rafalski. Okay, I don't actually care, so I guess we're going to protect him. Jordan Jorgensen. Protect the guys on the team. Those are the guys in the minors. All right. Go to the next day. And okay, another minor move. AHL season preview. We are not mentioned at all, which is not unsurprising. Intra-league draft. All right. First pick is Francis Cura. Okay. Garsh Snow goes to San Jose. Steve Shields goes to the Islanders. Bob Rouse goes to LA. Bob Carpenter goes to Dallas. Wade Flaherty, current Winnipeg Jets goaltending coach, goes to Edmonton. Peter Svoboda goes to Buffalo. Dave Babich goes to Hartford. Tommy Albine just got selected. Oh, that hurts. So now we can double protect someone. I guess we're protecting Todd Hishko. Okay. Pat Flatley. All right, our pick now. Again. Needing defenseman, yeah. Dean Shaunwith, who's a current Winnipeg Jets coach and captain of the AHL Providence Bruins. Old man Kevin Lowe. Bring him across to the other province. Bob Beers. Great name. Okay, let's filter out. Let's look just at defensemen and see if there's anyone here who's really jumping off. Because we lost defenseman even. Top guy is Dennis Fask. Real life? Islanders all the way. Got Bruins' last year. 46 points. Okay, interesting. Joe Riki? Oh, man. Dallas Eakins. John Gruden? Yeah, okay. Nobody amazing grabbing attention here. Down to 1-star guys. Tell me more about Vask. 6'2". Scouting report said has some issues dealing with adversity. And prone to injuries, a little bit ahead. Former second-round pick, okay. That's not exactly what you want to see. John Clem had a pretty long career, didn't he? I feel like he lasted. Yeah, lasted all the way to 08. 142 points. Played a lot with Colorado. Yeah, okay. Clem might not be a bad choice. Gets along well with everyone. That sounds about the type of guy I wouldn't mind having. You know what? Yeah, it's going to be John Clem. We're going to take John Clem. He lasted a long time. He's still young. Okay, there we go. I like that pick. That's a good pick for us. Joe Riki goes next. Rene Corbert. Skip pick. Boston takes Troy Millett. Another skip pick. Jimmy Waite goes to Montreal. Looks like Gusarov goes to Boston. Sergei Makarov goes to Florida. All right. Kevin Lowe goes to Pittsburgh. And a bunch of waived guys. Okay. So I don't mind that. We're going to need to make some cuts. So we're going to send Dwayne Rollison on waivers. John Clem can come in for... He's at 1.5 stars. Okay. Well, Crystal Sullivan still has room to go. Joel Bouchard still has room to go. But okay, you know what? That just still gives us a little bit more depth, which we need anyways. That's fine. Paul Krause can go down. Gary Roberts is going to the injured list. Jared Scald's going to go down. And Hushko will go down as well. So that puts us at 23, which is about where we need to be. And we can continue here. Dallas continues to say no way, which, oh, there's a big trade. Philly and Colorado. Sandis Ozolinsh and Sylvian Liberfree go to Philly for Rob Brendamore. And Colin Forbes. Wow. Yes, you can change your numbers. I don't care. All right, Dallas. Okay, we're going to take away the 7th round pick. And we're going to throw down a... We'll throw down a 6th rounder. Just... All right, we lost somebody else on waivers. That's okay. Jeff Reese moves. Interesting. Actually, before we get going here, let's take a quick look at our tactics now. Oh, good. We are bad fits. Through center gives us some options. Forwards high is not bad. All right. Dump in, funnel. We'll take the funnel. Work from behind the net to score goals. It is the dead puck era, so... Play the 1-1-3. One 1-3-1 trap. We only have one guy who's bad at the 1-3-1 trap, so half ice overload. Okay. We will play super aggressive. As we look, Umbrella has us pretty high up. Okay, we're going to play Umbrella. Oh, but that has... Joe McGinley's bad fits for so many. Okay, motion 2-3 should be fine. All right, play drop pass there too. Okay, all right. Happy Boolin's in the net for the Flames, just as everyone would expect. And 4-3 loss to start the year. Perfect. What did we do wrong? Outshot them, just got beat. Okay. Not actually terrible. The L4 had a terrible defensive game rating, but otherwise, okay. Let's maybe look at our lines here and try and get a little bit more even ice time there, see if that helps. We're going to leave Happy Boone for the start of the back-to-backs. And 4-3 win. All right. It worked. Got outshot that time, but won the game. Okay, here we go. Washington trying to give us nobody. Yeah, that's not going to work. But we can get Arturs Urbe. So, yes, we are going to complete that trade and say goodbye to Rick Tabaraki. And now we have a position of strength for our goaltenders. And we're just going to actually... Whew. All right, that's fine. Give Arturs Urbe a big contract to be our backup. But I'm fine with that. What's number 32? That's fine. Now we have goaltenders signed for a while, and we're feeling good. Feeling really good. Olaf Kolzig was another goaltender I was thinking about targeting if we couldn't get one of these guys. And 3-2 win. Both of these goalies could easily steal less games, which is what we need. And we're going to continue here. Give Urbe his first game versus the Wings. 3-3 tie. Not bad. We really need kind of a big number one defenseman is what we're missing right now. Anybody else? I mean, if I was going to trade somebody, or the trade Fleury for somebody, that would be what we're looking for. But I'm not exactly sure who I would want in that scenario. Try and turn that around. So 6-1 victory now over Philly. Okay, that's better. I'm liking these scores. 37 shots. Okay. Goalies are staying cool right now, which isn't great, but 4-2 loss. Oh, Gretzky scores 3 points on us. Shot them even. What happened? Ooh, Joel Bouchard had just a terrible game. And he's on our bottom pairing too. Okay. If he has too many of those, then we will be changing that. All right, and trade proposal again. Martin Gendron. No, Washington. You need to make a much better offer than that. To have a chance to make a deal. Okay, continuing on, Montreal here. And we lose 4-2 again. What? Come on. Oh, we got badly outshot. Okay. Ooh. 97 defensive game rating for Chris O'Sullivan, but everyone else is just killing us. Okay. Shutdown defenseman. Steve Chason is a shutdown defenseman. He can also shoot. I'm just wondering if, I'm going to try changing him to a two-way defenseman and see if that helps his game. Rushing defenseman. Let's take him off and let's put him as a point shooter. Let's change him to a two-way. Crease clearing is his number one, so let's get him up to that. And John Clemkin can come in if we need to get him in. If Bouchard continues to do not great, he'll be coming out. Although he's got 2.5 star potential. Chris O'Sullivan might be the guy coming out then. We're going to have to shake it up somehow if our defense continues to let us down. Right now I'm thinking we're just going to be drafting defensemen like crazy. 4-1 Calgary over Edmonton. Actually, speaking of which, let's put manager options. Set the training to the assistant. Michael Nylander got hurt. Not very much, though. Day to day. Not sure why these jerseys didn't change, but we'll fix that quick enough. Okay. I mean, if we were going to do something big... Could we pry? No, 5 stars. There's no way we'd get either one of them. Adding Jaeger to Calgary would be amazing. Oh, Gerber got hurt already? 1 to 2 months. Okay. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. We have to get some help to try and get out of our conference and hope the East gets knocked out. 2-1 loss, overtime. Man, we're just doing okay, but not quite. Uwe Krupp. All right. Konstantinov injured. Ooh, he's injured for a long time. All right, gonna give Urbe this game versus Pittsburgh. And 3-1 win. All right. Outshot them, which is good. Tita hurt day to day. Can he play or not? Yeah, he can still play. Nylander's at 59% though. Ooh. I'm going to give Nylander the game off and put in Millen. And move Robert Reichel all the way up to the first line. 6-1 win. All right. Ooh, Theo Fleury has 5 points. Nicely done. We're going to give him another game off here. Move Robert Reichel up again. Although if we destroy, maybe Robert Reichel's going to be on the number 1 line. No, we lose 3-0. Okay, makes that easy. Chris O'Sullivan gets suspended. Okay. Millen comes out, gets replaced with Nylander. Sullivan comes up, gets replaced with Clem. Just as everyone would suspect. Tito's ready to come back, which is good. And we had a storyline with Thibaut. Fedosov's on the move to New Jersey. All right. And Nylander's at 100% or 80%, but he can play through that. 4-1 loss. Yeah. Only 20 shots on net. And Zarli Zalapsky got injured. Okay. Let's take a look here then. He's fine. Sullivan. Okay, so Clem had an assist in one game. Okay, Clem comes out, gets replaced with O'Sullivan. Okay. I'm just going to have the assistant read you the lines. Puts Dave Gagne as the #1 center. Okay, I don't hate that. And we'll give this a little go. See if mixing the lines here a bit helps out. And our monthly budget, scouting's up, team morale staying high. Yeah, we're doing fine there. And 4-2 loss to Phoenix. Our old goalie beats our new goalie. Wow, we got outshot, outplayed. Ah! Seems like year one is not going as good as we wanted it to. Owner confidence update. Oh, okay, we're doing okay. Take a quick look at our depth chart, see if there's anybody jumping it yet. The short answer is no. Which is not unsurprising. Now, we're not seeing development reports because we are playing in challenge mode, which uses just the recalculation engine. So people who are good and grow, or they do as they do in, or do as they did in real life. And we're 7-7-1, which is a little bit disappointing as we continue on here. And game versus St. Louis. 4-3 win. All right. I mean, there's a team, if we wanted to make a trade with somebody, that would be dismantle St. Louis early. Getting 6'6" Chris Pronger would be really good. Getting old man Brett Hull wouldn't be bad either. Hull's got 14 points in 17 games. What's Fleury got? So many guys who are sad. Oh wait, that's St. Louis, not our team. Ah, try that again. Fleury's all sad because he lost his captaincy. but he has 10 points this year. Okay, hypothetically, if we offered Theo Fleury for to bring back Brett Hull, what would we have to do to make this work? Jerome McGinnis, Michael Nylander, or Nikolai Habibulin? That's way too much. There's no way to get Chris Pronger. Yeah, okay, I don't want to trade those guys for old man Brett Hull, although Brett Hull's still got another 10 years left in him, pretty near. Good news is Habibulin's heating up a bit. And 1-1 tie against our old goaltender again. We just can't seem to take that next step. And, all right, Urbe comes in for this game for Chicago. Gonna have to give some thought about defense we could get to help. Hackett stops 41 stops. Makes 41 stops. But still can't get the win. All right. Um, 4-1-1 versus St. Louis. Okay, well, no, there would actually be... okay, now I got to look at St. Louis again. Because we looked at the young defenseman. What about the old defenseman? Al McInnes. Former... he still wants probably a ton. They need left defense, right defense, and center. If we offered them Rolson. Signed Robert Lang. Alright, what if we offered them another pick? Fifth rounder's not enough. What if we offered them like a fourth rounder in 99? 99 is a terrible draft. Third rounder? The Blues already have 50 players under contract. Who do they have they don't really want? Okay, well, let's change our offer then to a 6-rounder and see if that'll work. Bringing back Al McInnes would be pretty fun. All right. No way, but it's close to being all right. Okay. 6-rounder wasn't enough. Let's try the 5th. Just incrementally go a little bit more and more. All right, both of our goalies are getting hot, which is going to help our team overall. 5-2 win over the Rangers. That's a whole lot of fighting. All right, continuing again versus Dallas. Andy Moogs in net. 1-1 tie. All right. Okay, 5th rounder isn't enough. Let's see if that 4th rounder... Whoop, not Blues. Maybe it'll have to be that 3rd rounder after all. But it's worth trying. We're not in a huge rush. 5-3 victory over Chicago. Nice. Ed Ward is injured. Oh no. Just minorly injured then. Quadricep soreness. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Game at Edmonton. All right, we'll give Urbe this game again. Continuing and 5-0 victory over Edmonton. I like it. And they still won't quite do it, so I guess it will have to be that third rounder. Johan Hedberg's on the move. Tony Granato. Game versus Edmonton again. All right, sim it out. And 2-1 loss. Oh, what are you doing? Overtime loss, though, so that's okay. Edmonton only got 15 shots on net. Okay, the Blues will make that deal. So, yeah, we absolutely bring back old man Al MacInnis. All right. Al MacInnis has been returned. So Chris Sullivan's going to come out, and we're going to put in MacInnis. Mayer's going to go down or on waivers. We could send Bouchard down. Sullivan, I mean, mostly, I wonder if we can make a trade right away for him. Oh, we can't shop him. Ah. Okay. Corey Milne, who's not done a huge amount for us. Oop. Not getting a lot of offers back for him. Ronnie Stern. I'm going to guess we're not going to get much for him either, but we'll shop him anyways. No, definitely not. Well, we got more offers for him. Just not quite what we're looking for. Probably should have offered him for a pick, but that's fine. Clem's up 2 stars. Sullivan should be able to go down. Okay, yeah, let's send Sullivan down then. And that boosts our defense a little bit. Actually, let's take a look at our lineup here. Yeah, Al MacInnis not being on our third pairing would make sense. Moving him up with Steve Chiasson. All right. Of course. MacInnis needs number 2. He can absolutely have number 2 back. And that puts us back into a good spot. Although we lose our first game back with him. Let's just actually take a look at Al MacInnis there. Rushing defenseman. You know what? I'm going to change him to a point shooter anyways. He's going to be firing slap shots from the point. That's what we want him doing. Oh, and Luke in here. Sakara is back finally, which actually gives us another defenseman. Bouchard's got 12 points. I don't exactly want to take him out of the lineup. James Patrick can kind of play both sides, but so can Clem. Clem's younger. I'm going to replace him with Sakara's. James Patrick. Just give him a quick shop. And we got offered a couple 6th-round picks. Yeah, we're going to ship him out. I think do him a favor. He did play a lot longer than I thought he did. He played all the way to 2003, 2004. Wow. We're going to send James Patrick back, though. Unless I move. Ah, man. Just try and set him down. Sounded like a good contract for 2 years. Alright, we're going to send Clem down. And probably lose him on waivers. But that's okay. I'm going to actually, before I forget, sign McInnes to a new contract. All right. 5-2 victory over our old goalie, which is what we want to see. Excellent. Al McInnes' jersey's back on top. Just as everyone suspected it would be. All right. We're going to increase our scouting. Team morale is going to stay high, though. Owner confidence. I mean, our owner confidence should be like super happy that we reacquired. Yeah. Al McInnes. Should be thrilled. Thrilled, I tell you. Oh. Oh no. I missed that. Better get Edward out of the lineup. 6-1 victory over the Fish Sticks. Ed Ward, though, is down to 12%, so we're going to replace him with Stern until he gets healthy. Ooh. And we're actually fighting for the top of the Pacific Division, which is nice. Leave Heavy Boolin in net. And 6-1 victory again. I like it. Our system seems to be working. Trying to catch Colorado, but hasn't quite worked. Alright, we're going to give Urbe this game because he hasn't played in a while. And 2-1 victory over Boston. Exactly what I expected. Robert Reichel doesn't get suspended. Also good. Alright, continuing on here. Alright, why is Sakaris unhappy? Two tie. Okay. Sakaris, why are you unhappy? Because he's on a new team. Well, there's only so much I can do there for you, Sakaris. All right. And Hoagland's up to 66%. All right. 5-4 loss. In overtime. How long did we go? 3:46 into overtime. All right. Titov got injured, though. Just these little injuries. All right. Ronnie Stern has 1 assist. Okay, so I don't feel bad about taking him back out and getting Ed Ward back in. Hoagland's down to 36%, though. I'll have to keep an eye on that for the next game. Uh, 50%. All right, we're going to take him out and replace him with Stern. Is Ginla Grinder his best setting? I mean, he might be, but... Dang. 3-0 loss. All right. Mike Keane destroys us. And Robert Reichel actually got suspended. Okay. So Stern comes out, gets replaced with Hoagland. How long is he suspended for? 5 games. Ooh. Millen. All right. Oh, right. I was going to check that. I'll check it next game. 6-3 victory. All right. Still doing everything right. Okay. Ginla. Yeah, Grinder's 12. Power forward is what he was. So let's get him back on that power forward ability. And... all right. Tito's at 58%. 5-1 beatdown of Detroit. Tito returns. Oh, another suspension. 6 games. All right, Patrick comes back in. Goons. We have a bunch of goons. Oh no, Artis Urbe got cold. Guess he's been sitting on the bench too long. 5-3 victory over Anaheim. All right. Let's give Urbe this game versus Phoenix. And 4-2 victory over Phoenix. Very nice, very nice. There's Colorado. We'll give this one to Heavy Boomlin. 3-1 victory over Colorado. All right, I'm liking this. Our 1-2 goaltending punch seems to have helped. Then picking up Al McInnes. All right, Robert Reichel is finally ready to come back. Which means Corey Millen's actually got back up to 2 stars, which isn't bad, but we're not going to have him on top. Robert Reichel's going to be back in first. Tito's at 100%, which is good. Still a while before our defenseman is ready. Humming along right away. This is good. I like it. I like it a lot. 6-3 victory over Philly. Nylander comes in and gets a hat trick right away. All right. Doug Litzer is happy to find his gloves. Hardest shot is Al McInnes. He's had 14 points with us. So it has obviously worked for him returning back to Calgary. Mario Lemieux best, and so on and so forth. Underrated still Kevin Lowe. Overrated Alexander Dago. 23 points in 35 games. Not playing bad by any means. But all right, with that, I think this is a perfect chance for me to step away for now. I'll be back on later at some point today, whether it's on twitch.tv/franchise hockey manager or twitch.tv/OOTP developments or both. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP developments, with stream archives going live typically Saturdays at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for European viewers, but that'll depend on how things go. I mean, we've already had one stream this week, and there's going to be at least one more today, so things may change slightly there. You can reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/franchise hockey manager. On Bluesky, we're at franchise hockey. You can also find us on Threads, which we're at franchise hockey manager, as well as on Instagram. Twitter, we're at franchise hockey. We're on every social media platform. And of course, come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to official forums where we come talk about franchise hockey manager, out of park baseball, perfect team go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Again, this is the first of multiple streams today, so just be aware of that. We are enjoying some time off, but that doesn't mean we can't have some streams and have some fun. So with that, thank you very much. And all right, beating Colorado, perfect way to end. See you all again real soon.